Grouch Inc. podcast.
This is the Reverend Bob Levy, and you're listening to Grouch Inc. podcast because you're not listening to the Bob Levy Show, you pricks.
Welcome to episode 19 of the Grouch Inc. podcast with Brandon and Rachel. Yep.
Hello.
Fucking fun day. Very tired.
Hey, at least we had a good meal.
Very full. Yeah, we went to Applebee's with the family for my brother's 22nd birthday.
Yeah,
the
thanks
drummer,
for
Tyler
turning
from Fate
22 so we could
Complex.
have quesadilla burgers.
Yeah. Fun times, and now we're all stuffed, and at least we are, and ready to fucking sleep.
Yeah, but we decided to talk to you all first.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
We had practice today.
Yeah, we were jamming for a little while, tightening up on some of the stuff for the contest that we lucked into.
Yeah, tell us a little more about that Battle Royale.
Yeah, we got a text yesterday, I believe it was, actually, from a buddy of ours from another band.
Who's that?
Dustin, from No Name Blues and the Peaceful Kings.
There you go.
He's in a lot of projects and stuff. But anyway, he offered us a gig, and it turns out that Birdie's Live is having a 48-band Battle Royale that spans over 4 months. And we are going to play night 2 of the very first round. So
Exciting stuff.
Yep, March 12th. 6 bands, including us. We have the 11:50 slot.
So get out there and vote for him.
Yeah, come out there and vote for us, and we can be in the running for a $5,000 cash prize and a recording package and all kinds of cool stuff. And it's sponsored by Sam Ash and lots of local businesses.
Very nice.
Yep.
I can't wait.
Yeah, it'll be fun. I've never played there before, but I've heard a lot of good things. And the pictures online were really cool, and they've had a lot of really awesome bands come through there.
Definitely heard of them.
So
I mean, fucking Prince has played there.
yeah, it's definitely something
idol
I've
of
tried
ours.
to play there for like the last 10 years. So I'm very happy to get in there.
Woo!
Yeah.
So something we heard recently, just a fact we'd like to throw out there. We found out that the inside of your cheek and a vagina, they are made out of the same material.
Yeah, I didn't. Yeah,
Dot.
Kind of connected some dots in my head.
Yeah.
And yours too.
Most people, I would imagine, because my brain immediately went to, blowjobs.
That's why they like blowjobs. They can't hear me talk, and it feels like a vagina.
So if you'd like to go ahead and tell us what you thought immediately, don't be shy.
Yeah, I definitely would like to read some responses about that one. It's very funny, and it's very disturbing.
Yeah, but I've never thought of that. And I'm a dental assistant. I have my dental assisting certificate, and I see the inside of cheeks all the time, and I've never connected that. And, hey, by the way, have a vagina as well.
Yeah.
I've never noticed they are the same.
Shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, apparently very similar.
All right.
In the best of ways.
What we got next?
Well, we got some cool guests coming up. We're actually doing a couple interviews this weekend.
Oh, speaking of podcasts, we wanted to thank a few people right away. The Huffington Post, we use them all the time for our news, and we want to thank them for listening to us. The Succotash Show, at Succotash Show, they recently mentioned us and said that they are listening, and we wanted to thank you immensely.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Yeah, so read their stuff, too. They have lots and lots of interesting articles for everybody. And also the Drunken Dork podcast. They are at the Drunken Dork. They have mentioned us lots of times and have lots of cute gifs and pictures, and they really know what they're doing. They have good stuff, and they're funny. Give them a listen.
Yeah, and we have 2 interviews this weekend for next week's episodes. We're going to be interviewing John from the Just John podcast.
Just John.
Yep, Saturday.
Very nice.
And we're also going to be interviewing the ladies from the Mixed Feelings podcast.
They seem funny.
Yeah, both shows are really cool. I was checking them out. And then next week, the 15th, we're interviewing Little Lost Geek podcast.
Little Lost Geek. She seems nice too.
Yep, Mandy from Little Lost Geek podcast. So that'll be very cool. And then the 18th, I can't talk tonight. I'm so full of food. We are interviewing Poop Culture podcast.
I love poop.
Yeah.
The word poop.
So this is going to be a very, very
That was
busy week.
Mandy. That was Mandy that had that in common with us, right?
Yeah, that
Our
was her favorite word. Yeah.
Yeah. Poop is our favorite word too, Mandy.
Yeah.
Whoop, whoop.
Because
Poop,
we are
poop.
disgusting animals.
Yes. We had a couple funny things to talk about real quick about just sitting around and saying funny things. Brandon and I were sitting around, and I accidentally tapped him a little bit in his
By taps, she means punched.
yeah, in his ball sack.
Balls.
Yeah, and he could not get words out, and the words that he said were "eemy in my neemies."
Yeah, it was more of a squeal,
Yes.
but that was the audible sounds that came out. I don't have an excuse for it. It's very embarrassing, but that was a very weak moment for me.
I honestly wasn't
You
aware
hit
that
my
I
balls.
even hit him in his balls, and until he said, "You eat me in my neemies."
Yeah, well.
And I'm like, okay, I need
Whoops.
to write that down. I have
Yeah.
no idea what "eemy and my neemies" means, but I'm
I've
assuming
never said
I kicked
that
you
before
in
in
your
my life.
balls. And then a couple weeks ago, we were driving down the road, and I'm squinting
You were actually
something.
with our bass player's fiance.
I know.
wasn't
I
in the
said
car.
I was driving down the road.
Okay, I was gonna say I wasn't there. I wish I'd have seen it.
No, I said I was driving. Well, I
Yeah.
wasn't driving, but I was in the passenger
Proceed.
seat. And I, out loud was like, "Is that a turkey or a chicken?" And then we got a little closer, and I was like, "Oh, that's a bush.
Yeah,
Just a regular old bush."
just a bush.
And a bush I've seen before.
Yeah, just
you know,
somebody's
just
shrub.
a couple miles down the road in my neighbor's yard. No,
Yeah.
Rachel. it's
So
not
we're a little
turkey or chicken.
retarded.
And you had a little story about your brother there who just turned 22 today.
Yeah,
I'd like to make fun of him a little bit.
yeah. We'll pick on Tyler since it's his birthday.
Yes.
We were all outside smoking a cigarette after band practice, loading up and stuff, all the guitars and amps and all that shit. And then we were, for some reason, throwing rocks.
Yes, we were
a
throwing
pole.
rocks all like little kids.
Yep, like a couple, like a big group of 5-year-olds. And then we started kicking around this little soccer ball thing. And we were running and around and having a good time and laughing. And then we got to the part where you're trying a little too hard, and I am not as athletic as I once was, and about headbutted Tyler. And it reminded me of when he was in an accident when he was like 12 or 13 or 14 or some shit. And he collided face first with another kid during a baseball game.
Ouch.
And his face swelled up like a fucking hippo, and it was all kinds of fucked up. And that was his first of many sports-related concussions. Like he's had like a dozen.
Oh my God.
And anyway, we're like, that collision almost happens, and it kind of gets us reminiscing about that. And I say something about him having, man, you've had a lot of concussions. And he just looks at us with a smile on his face and just like the most serious look. And just says, "I do."
It was such a funny situation.
The best timing.
Brandon goes from
wish-
saying, "You've had a lot of concussions," and he
he
says,
said, "I do."
I do.
And it was the best. It
On
was
point.
funny.
Almost like it was written.
Yeah, I don't think he heard me right was the problem, but it was, yeah. So happy birthday, man.
Happy birthday. We'll be announcing a date soon for our interview with Wicked Deception. Until then, here's their song Paralysis.
Love
Here's our weirdness from the Huffington Post. There was a 15-foot tree in a car grill, but it was, no big deal for this lady. There was a dash cam footage that showed this Illinois woman just driving around at 11:10 p.m. on January 23rd. Her name's Mary Ann Christie, and she finally got pulled over after driving a few miles. Police were notified after they received reports from other terrified drivers who saw her driving around with this 15-foot tree and just, chilling in her grill.
Wow.
No NBD, no big deal. She
Kind of
didn't
a
care.
dumbass.
She's 54, and she's quoted as saying she didn't remember where she'd hit the tree. Her airbags were deployed in her 2004 Lincoln. And she had driven a few miles, as I had said. Wow. And there's a picture online, and it's crazy. It's a huge tree.
Yeah, it sounds like it.
I don't know how you can see. But she definitely failed the sobriety test, and she was later arrested for DUI.
I was getting ready to ask if she hit the Ambien a little hard or something.
Something was going on there. If you
drunk
don't
as
even
fuck.
remember. That sounds like an episode of Family Guy, I remember.
What tree?
Yeah, I drove straight into a tree and said, something like that.
Yeah. We're talking about knowing his limit of how much he can drink.
Yeah.
It's like 16 beers. Then he sees a kid sticking out the grill.
15. Yeah, pretty much an episode of Family Guy. I don't remember where I hit it. So that's Mary Ann Christie. Congratulations. You're our Darwin Award for today.
Yeah.
If we're talking about you, you're probably stupid.
Absolutely.
All right. My next story here from the Huffington Post. Yeah, here's another one. Kia Sorento. This car, it's an SUV. It was found on top of a Giant Eagle grocery store on the roof on Tuesday afternoon.
Wow.
I actually saw about this story in the waiting room of a optical place that I was waiting to have an interview in. Saw it on the news there. This was a 41-year-old male. He slammed into a fence and then into a brick wall and then landed on the roof of a grocery store.
That's fucked up.
Yeah, the pictures are even crazier. You can look at that online,
I wonder if there's
too.
some kind of security footage of that, because I would really be interested in seeing that.
It's crazy.
That sounds awesome.
Was
he hurt?
Well, not really. The EMTs got there, and they had to evacuate everybody immediately.
Yeah, I bet.
Because the gas was leaking into the store.
Oh, man.
So they had to evacuate everybody out of the store immediately. But the driver just miraculously couldn't produce a license either.
Oh, wow.
Didn't have one on him. So they couldn't
Not
release
good.
a name that I could find.
Dumbasses.
So there's the SUV
So
on the
just
roof
a lot
story,
of
too.
dumb idiots
Let's see
in
a picture of
cars.
that. Yeah. A lot of idiots out there who were handed a license. I think that all the time.
Yeah, wow.
There we go.
I have some funny, well, I don't know if it's funny. It's funny to me because I'm weird.
Are you a dick?
There's some funny music news, kind of. Phil Elsamo, that's how I'm not sure if that's how you pronounce his fucked up last name or not. Anyway, the singer from Pantera.
Oh.
And Down now. He went on like a rant. I can't remember where it was at. Fuck. Anyway, in January at Dime Fest, I don't remember the location, he got really drunk and he was playing with like a super group of people. And at the end of his little set, he did like a Nazi salute and yelled something about white power. And I don't know if you've seen what Phil looks like, but he already kind of looks like he's heading up a KKK rally, you know? And I like his music, yeah. He just
so
looks
white
and sounds like a hard-ass, stereotypical, white dude. Anyway,
oh, it's terrible.
he's quoted as saying, because the fallout from that was pretty severe, that he shouldn't be playing any festivals in Europe because he doesn't want to give people the wrong image.
No fucking shit.
Yeah. And I guess his band Down was supposed to play in France at a thing called Hellfest.
Oh.
And I guess he had to write a big apology that he couldn't make it and thought that it was a better idea to not do that.
So many jokes
So
I am holding back
finally,
right now.
Well, yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I mean, apparently.
Horrible.
Yeah.
What the fuck, man?
So something I was reading online that people are kind of debating, that they've been debating for years, I guess, but it's more and more popular now and happens a lot more often, is men getting paternity leave
What?
from work for pregnancy. And like a lot of, Fortune 500 companies and the bigger companies where you actually make a nice salary and you're not paid hourly and all that shit. That's part of the job. You can get that. Even if you're a man, you get time away. But most working class people can't get, that's not a luxury that comes with your job.
Right.
But I was just kind of wondering what you thought about that, because I think the whole idea is kind of funny and iffy anyway, a little retarded.
I mean, medically, you don't have anything to recover
Exactly.
from.
It's more to help your wife.
If you're there to help your wife, maybe if she really needs you there. But
It still seems silly.
it seems silly, yeah. Because, I mean, personally, I had a high-risk pregnancy. I had 3 seizures, and I was in college full-time the entire time. I had Abel, our healthy youngest, and he's fine.
He's all right.
Yep. Had an emergency C-section, however, and I started working immediately after that. I finished my clinicals a week and a half after having a C-section.
Yeah.
I
was back to work the next week.
I honestly don't think people need 6
now-
weeks off anyway, but
no.
I'm probably going to catch a lot of shit for that anyway.
Yeah, it kind of goes by the person, but this isn't even the person that gave birth. This is just the father. And
Right.
like, what the fuck? It's kind of...
Why you need that much time?
Kind of a
Just for
pussy
bonding?
move. Like, could you imagine having to work up the courage to go ask your boss for, that?
Paternity leave? Yeah.
And you're
I
a
mean,
man
that's nice.
with a penis.
It's a nice thing. I'm not going to say I'm against it because it's nice.
Well, no,
but
it's fucking funny.
insulting.
It's a little... It's insulting to the where we're at in the country and our class of people.
Yeah, I'm a mother, and I've never had a vacation or maternity leave, so there's that.
Well, that's a whole nother issue, huh?
Right. I wasn't technically working when I was pregnant. I was in college, but I went right back to work, and then started work full time just a couple weeks after that. So I don't know. I'm just one example, however. So we'll hear your opinions, I'm sure.
Yeah, that's a lively debate.
Yes.
For sure.
And there are many working, full-time dads who work hard. I'm definitely not saying there aren't. I don't know about needing a paternity leave, however. Let me know why you think that is necessary.
All right. Yeah. So you can check out Fate Complex this Saturday live at Birdie's Live in Indianapolis for the Fall
What is it?
Fall City Beer Presents Battle Royale. 48 bands in 4 months. So it's a huge tournament for bands, $5,000 grand prize, recording sessions, all that shit.
Yep, that was
So come out
Falls
there.
City Beer. There presents
Yeah.
Royale.
Battle Royale at Birdie's Live. Mm-hmm. We're there March 12th, this Saturday at 11:50, so come vote for us. And then March 19th, we're playing at the Nickel Plate Saloon in Peru, Indiana for the owner's birthday party, so that'll be cool.
Yep, come say happy birthday to Richard with us and have a good time.
Yeah, it's going to be a fun night. And
Then
there's
the day
another
after
band
that.
playing. Yeah, a very special guest. We're actually opening, so, you know the band's got to be good if we're opening.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. All right, and then March 20th, we're playing in Indy at the Emerson Theater. A big showcase of local talent. There's like 12 bands. We have tickets for that. Pre-sale tickets are $10. They'll be $12 at the door.
Yeah, you want to get those early so you can get them for $10.
Save yourself some money.
It's going to be a good show. Don't miss it.
Yeah, just go to
Check it out online.
Yeah, you can go to artistecard.com/fatecomplex or facebook.com/fatecomplex for more information on any of that stuff.
I think we're going to head out, folks.
Yeah, I think we're going to head to bed. Thank you for listening to episode 19. We appreciate it. We'll have some more stuff up this week. Lots of great interviews.
We
Lots
can't
of funny
let you
stuff,
know
hopefully.
how much you guys are appreciated. Thank you so much.
Yeah, you let us vent about how much the world pisses us off, and we appreciate that. This is a good outlet.
And you guys are amazing.
Yep, good night.
Good night.
Grouch Inc. Podcast.